Thanks for sticking in. Oh, perfect. All right, so we're good. I got it. All right, so this next topic we're going to talk about, welcome back to the stream, welcome back to another video. We're going to talk about this Tesla report, or this report that's come out and says that Tesla has the best brand loyalty. That's some pretty interesting stuff. I certainly think Tesla buyers, at least how the way Tesla has charted out all these different vehicles back to back to back, and people have a nice flow and upgrade path, at least from what my experiences was. So we'll take a look at it and let me know if you guys agree, or if you have just purchased a Tesla, do you want to buy another one? Exactly, Alexis. Or do you want to buy another one, or is this just your second Tesla, third Tesla, and all that stuff? So if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on your Tesla at the best possible price, or just getting really good financing on your Tesla. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. All right, so let's take a look at this. Of course, shout out again to Whole Mars Cadillac on Twitter. He posted this. I thought that was super interesting. And quote, brand loyalty, Nomad Loyalty Index from S&P Global Mobility. And you can see right here, quote, the ability of the brand to keep nomads loyal compared to its overall return to market population. You can see Tesla right here. We don't even know. I guess it says out of 100, I guess, but all the way at the furthest, more than Ram, more than Jeep, Dodge, Subaru, BMW. The worst brand loyalty is kind of funny is Lincoln. Wow, Ford all the way at the bottom, Chevy, Infiniti. I can agree with Infiniti. I can see Nissan. Well, Mercedes-Benz is actually lower too. Lexus kind of right in the middle there. Toyota a little bit higher, but according to this study, it says Tesla is the highest return to market population. I mean, it kind of makes sense, right? Because they have the Model 3, and that first came out, that was like the inexpensive vehicle or inexpensive Tesla. Then they had the Model Y that came out pretty shortly after that. So I can easily see people upgrading from the Model 3 to then the Model Y. And then of course you have the Model S and the X, which they're definitely more on the higher side of pricing, but certainly people, when they start to make more money, they can upgrade to the Model S, and then possibly the Model X when they have a bigger family. And so they have this nice linear path of vehicles that you can purchase, buy, and then go on to the next one after that. So I'm not sure how they get these studies out, but definitely some pretty interesting stuff that it's definitely interesting that Ram is number 2 in terms of brand loyalty, but I can certainly see why Tesla is. But at the end of the day, some of these studies are pretty interesting, right? Because it's like, what is the definition of brand loyalty? Is it like, do people have a Ram or a Jeep in their driveway and then they buy a second car as a Tesla? Or is it like, do they have a Tesla and then they buy another Tesla? Or do they sell their Tesla and get into another one after that? So definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. Do you think Tesla is pretty brand loyal, or maybe this study is old? Because I can easily see a lot of people slighted with the most recent price discounts and price cuts. So I'm not sure how loyal some of these newer buyers that just bought last year, with that price hike, pre-price hike prices, how loyal they're going to be, especially now that they're probably going to have a distaste in their mouth due to paying the higher price. And that's why I really feel like Tesla needs to do something. That's for sure. And that's why we created this petition. We are almost at 5,000 signatures strong. Definitely insane. There's been a lot of support around this, and I certainly think like Tesla should do something. They should take this opportunity, give a trial full self-driving or enhanced autopilot or superchargers to something to kind of change the PR of it, because there's certainly a lot of buyers, a lot of owners that purchased a Tesla last year that probably have a distaste in their mouth because Tesla just dropped the price on it, $13,000 overnight. And Tesla can do something to change that. They can probably get, if they give full self-driving, they decide to do that, that could probably excite the brand, excite all these owners, get them more, interested in the latest technology or whatever. They can, at least they can talk about full self-driving instead of how they overpaid for their vehicle, $14,000 or whatever the case may be. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. We're jumping some of the comments and some of the questions now. Take a look. Aqua Bliss. I think a lot of people using Model Y as a family car will buy Cybertruck. Yeah, I could easily see that. Or maybe even it's going to convert a lot of Model X, Model S owners, or even maybe a lot of people will just get a second truck, a second Tesla, and get on that. I could easily, for sure. Alexis, I want to know why the microphone is pink. Yeah, I mean it works. It looks good. It's easily. Kavadavi. I just saw standard range Model Y and sold out in a few minutes. Yeah, exactly. Any Tesla Model Y that's under 55K sells almost immediately, if not within 5 to 10 minutes. So if you're looking for one, check out waitingfortesla.com. Stay on it and be ready with your credit card to place that deposit ASAP. C user, welcome. Tesla wants to capitalize on profits, but the worst move that they could do is to open up Tesla Superchargers to non-Tesla vehicles. Okay. The big advantages that they have is Supercharger network, price go up, price go down, it's business. Yeah, I mean, so I guess you don't like the fact that Tesla is going to open up their Supercharger network with that magic dock CCS connector. I think it could be a good thing, right? Because the more people that see Teslas, especially other people that buy these other EV cars, it's all about impressions, right? They see it once, they see it twice, they're like, okay, well maybe I'll try that Model Y or Model 3 on the next go around. I'm talking like Ioniq 5 owners, Kia EV6. They might get frustrated with the EV Electrify America network, and then they go up to a Tesla Supercharger network, see how easy it is, see how seamless owning a Tesla is. And we might get some conversions, which is good for all of us, right? Chris, I took delivery a few days ago and found some imperfections, gap, paint, interior, fabric scratch. Will service address those issues for free? I have less than 100 miles. So I think the rule is 100 miles or 3 days if you have to bring it up with the new car department. If it goes over, then yeah, it's a service warranty. You might not have as much luck, but they also should be able to help you out there. That's for sure. Yeah, unfortunately, Tesla is not a luxury car. It's a luxury technology car. That's what I'm going to be saying from now on. And so, it's luxury pricing, but it's not luxury fit and finish. So I try and give everybody that expectation beforehand. That's for sure. So this next topic, we're going to just run through these.